on the troll.
Hello and welcome back to Mngomezulu. We're back again. It is that time of the night where we have to deliver as usual. That's what we do.
Yes.
We deliver as much as we can. It happened. There was a court sitting today, but I can tell you it was just short. But there's a lot of things to say about that shortness. It's a greetings from my side. Amelie, how are you doing?
Hi, Mr. Anonymous. I'm good. And hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us yet again for another deliberation of the Senzo Meyiwa Trial. I don't know whether you're picking up this, it's like an energy or a style of reporting that is just...
Yeah.
It's very sus. It's like the media has already picked the side.
Yeah. Right. Let us like the video. One-on-one relationship. Obviously, you can go more. But for now, as we're still live, we ask you to stick with us. That means one view, one like, many comments, as usual. We're grateful for the likes that you are giving. We're grateful for the ghost riders, and we are grateful for the morning gang.
Yes.
We are really grateful. We see people are pushing. Just to start this show in a good spirit, we would like to categorically greet Snentlantla Bengu, who is one of our moderator, the first commenter, and then there is Christina, followed by Sboza, Mano, and Ntlantla Yetu. And we have Mnguni already on the comment, Sikhamiti. Yes, then the rest, obviously, you know the gist, you know what we do. At the end, if we haven't called you, we are still going to call you because you are part of this channel. We are happy about you guys sticking with us.
Yeah, guys. Hey, it's a safe space for us who watch the case and come out with a different analysis, okay? This one is a safe space because I'm seeing what is happening and I'm feeling a bit scared.
Yes.
I'm feeling a bit scared that at the end of the day, it seems like someone is trying to make us look crazy. Someone is trying to make us think like what we are doing here is craziness, or I don't know, but I'm feeling the energy in the air. In fact, I no longer if you even read when it comes to this story in particular, I like watching the court proceedings, just the court proceedings, and making up my own conclusions, because once you go to the other side, it's like, are we watching the same thing? But then, yeah, guys, today was very brief in court. The focus was anticipated to be on the accused bank accounts. Muzisibi accused number one's Capitec bank records yesterday showed that transactions were made in Gauteng between 2013 and 2015. But it's not a train smash. It's not a train smash. But how the media is reporting it is like, it's the end of above ends. Dealt a low blow or a hard blow that he is spotted, or he was in. There's already a conclusion that's been made, and we haven't seen the Standard Bank transactions. We haven't seen the other bank transactions for us to say, yeah, you know, we're not there yet. We're just listening to airtime being bought and transactions that were made from this Capitec account. Not huge monies got in, because I was also waiting for that fireworks to say 27th of October. You understand? But we didn't get that. So for now, we'll take this and we'll wait for the Standard Bank ones. So his version is that he was in KwaZulu-Natal between 2013 and 2015 after he lost his employment. And Advocate Mshololo informed the court in the morning that Mngomezulu phoned her this morning to say that he was sick and that he had to go to the doctor. He asked that Mshololo stand in for him, and he will do his cross-examination when he comes back. Well, Judge Ratha was not pleased with this, okay? He was not happy at all. He bemoaned the fact that he was not personally told. He said that his registrar, Rose, is the one who gave him a letter which was addressed to her and not him, the judge. And he reminded the court of the time he had to apologize for what he thought was correct. So everyone who said that that apology, he did not mean it, the guys were onto something. Okay?
Yeah.
Because now he's saying that he had to apologize for what he thought was correct. So those utterances about black lawyers to him were correct. So I remember we had a caller who was like, no, he didn't mean that apology. And this is what I draw from that statement. I'm like, okay, you did not even apologize to Mngomezulu. I don't recall him apologizing to him. Was there an apology from Mngomezulu? No.
No.
It was just you apologizing for uttering words that were pretty much wrong. Those words you uttered were very wrong. But it seems like you didn't mean the apology, because now here we are today, you are repeating the same speech. And he had a problem with Mngomezulu phoning Mshololo and not him. And he said Mngomezulu wrote to his register, he can't write to me. He asked Mshololo what she thought about that, and Mshololo said that it's procedural, but now they are used to communicating via the registrar for the judge. Okay.
Which is only fair if you look at it at the point of view of being transparent and also avoiding being called too close to that judge, and at the end when they rule for you, and then it becomes a problem. As a defense, I think it only makes sense for unbiased proceedings to actually speak at the way Mngomezulu did. I saw nothing wrong with that.
Well, he thinks it is very, very wrong.
What is wrong?
He wants him to call him personally on his personal number
No.
early in the morning and inform him that he's sick and he won't be able to make it to court.
No. Next thing they say they have access to the judge. Next thing they claim there's access to the judge. Judge was easily accessible.
Right?
Remember that even if there's a judge sitting, I don't know if I called it correct, but they put them in one room. They put them in an jury.
Yes.
They put them in an isolated place. It is so that they are not accessible to either lawyers or anyone else. Yes.
Well, Mkhwatleng said that no, you don't. When you tell the judge that you're not available, I must ask, why are you not available?
But it is
to
explained.
Me, this is giving like primary school vibes, the micromanaging. I remember in primary school, some of us were taught to ask the teacher for permission to go to the bathroom. You understand? It's giving very much those vibes. And it feels like he's micromanaging defense lawyers, which is so weird, in my opinion.
What is the problem? Why are they worried if the defense lawyer, some of them are not here? Why should they worry about that?
It's not for all of them. It's just Mngomezulu that
yes, because he's an odd one. He is an odd one.
He's the one
on the basis that he's now not being paid by the legal aid. So he's a dangerous person that needs to be micromanaged. That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
Because the tantrum he threw, I'm like, this is not the first time that people don't make it to court. Why is it that particular when Mngomezulu doesn't show up to court, you throw a tantrum?
Mngomezulu is an odd person to this. And I can now... we first of all, I would like to give my gratitude to the whole defense team because they didn't take a side that seemed unreasonable. They stood up, they spoke, They spoke like colleagues. They spoke like a team.
Yes.
Which makes me go to what I think. Do I think Mngomezulu is sick? Yes, I do. But is that working to Mngomezulu's disadvantage or advantage? Advantage more than disadvantage.
Why?
Because he buys a lot of them time. If you look at how evidence is coming, evidence can come in the morning.
Like you did today.
Evidence can come in the morning and you're expected to cross-examine on that without consulting with your client. So I'm happy about what is happening. And why they are feeling the hot seats, these people, in my opinion, they see that Mngomezulu is moving different. And they don't want that. It's not good, considering that we are sitting in a court where the state's lawyer is the one reading the bank statements of Capitec. That on its own, it's alarming.
Very, very bad. So I heard him mentioning cross-examine, and I asked myself, who are they going to cross-examine, Judge?
I guess that they're going to have to come eventually. Those who gave those statements, they're going to have to come. Why
is Baloyi reading into the record? Not Baloyi Sibanda. Why can't they get the person from the bank to come and read the transactions?
And then you say there's independence of all these documents that are coming. No, I don't see that. So the problem is
and the person who will be testifying to come and be on behalf of the bank, what surety will the defense have that they are actually from the bank?
They could be from the bank, for all I care. Or I really, really do not care. But all we want is to test that evidence that is given. So, but mostly we are given, what is it? Is it Criminal Act?
Section 220.
220. Yes. Which says you're accepting everything. You are not contesting it.
Cannot contest it or something like that. I was like, which section is this one?
Yeah, it's there. Once it's put on that record, then you have accepted.
No contesting.
You are not contesting it. Evidence must be tested, right?
Yes.
So that means you are not willing to test that evidence. You're saying it's fine.
And yet
it's correct.
So crucial. These are bank transactions and statements. These are banking information, the movement of the money. In my opinion, they are even more important than the cell phone record. They are important than everything else because these are supposed to show us that people got paid to perform a hit.
Well, when did Ntanzi open the account?
I didn't pick that up, guys. You can assist us if you picked it up. I did not. Ntanzi's banking information, the way it was read, it was before they could even get to the meat. I was under the impression that they were still reading accused number one's banking information. And then all of a sudden the judge pulls up a picture of Ntanzi's ID and a picture is also there. And he's asking if that picture was taken at Capitec. It's all very weird to me. Because now I'm like, Ntanzi's banking information wasn't exactly read into the record like that thoroughly. I thought we are continuing with Muzisibia until sometime in 2015. So that's what I was under the impression of. And out of nowhere, the judge now was talking about accused number 2. And he was so upset that he implied that accused number 2 was represented by Mngomezulu. So his heart was still at Mngomezulu. And he wanted to prove a point of why Mngomezulu should not have missed court today. So I was caught up in that whole drama. So as Sibanda was reading, I did not hear when the account was open and when the account was closed. I did not hear it. But you guys, if you caught something, let me know on the chat, okay? Inform me, because I was still in the drama of it all. That, you know what, this judge is so upset about Mngomezulu not coming to court. And he's ill, but you're not taking it. It's almost as if you wanted him to come show up in that condition so that you could see for yourself if he's really sick or not. And that is screaming micromanagement. It's screaming toxic. It's not a good thing, actually, in my opinion.
Yes.
So, did you find it?
No, I haven't. I guess some people might give us.
Yes, I'm going to look at the chat here and see if anybody picked it up, because now I did not. I was caught up in that drama of the judge and the tantrums that he was throwing. So I was very confused about how judge didn't talk. Why are you so upset? Court can go on. It goes on when Baloyi is not coming to court. Okay, I'll wait for you guys to tell me the date that Ntanzi opened his Capitec bank account, but I'm continuing now. Baloyi at some point missed court, you guys. He missed court. He explained that, you know what, he had something that he needed to do or whatever. When Sibanda started his cross-examination of the accused 1 and 2 in the trial within a trial, it wasn't this big hoo-ha that now every time Mngomezulu
you know why I'm asking. You know why I'm asking about what do you call it? The
date Ntanzi opened his Capitec bank account.
Because from what I'm gathering is that Capitec started using biometrics around, what was it, 2020?
Biometrics?
Yeah.
I think it's 2016.
2016.
But 2016, yeah. I think 2016.
Yes. So, when did he open his account?
Yeah, that's important. We need to know when he opened the account. We have got to know.
Because that picture is failing you.
It looks like recent, right? From what we were seeing, I don't know whether, guys, am I the only one or we are the only ones who picked up that picture, man. It looked like he took it recently in the last 5 years.
I think I've seen that T-shirt before.
Yes, he's even worn it to court. He's worn that T-shirt to court, you guys, multiple times. So I'm wondering that this T-shirt existed prior to 2014. And he still looked like that. I find it hard to believe that he looked.
Not unless they tell us this is a failing new account.
Yeah, unless if they can tell us that it's a new account, yes. But he says he had a Capitec account in 2014. But then that picture, iyahlebisa shem. Iyahlebisa. And the weird thing also about it is, I looked also at the ID. The copy of the ID. Or maybe it was scanned. Guys, how does the bank system work? Do they scan the ID? Do they scan it, or do they ask for copies?
So differs with banks. Like my bank, yes, they scan it. Even today, they still scan it. And then you still use, but Capitec was more advanced in technology such that when you go to bank now, you didn't need to bring your ID. You'd use your fingerprint.
Yes, you'd use your fingerprint.
So I guess it was when they were opening it.
And I was concerned about that picture. I was like, he looks quite like above the age of 27. He doesn't look like younger than 25 on that picture. I don't know, maybe it's me. I'm reading too much into things. And also the T-shirt was quite concerning because we've seen him wear the T-shirt in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
So that T-shirt has been in existence for that long in his wardrobe.
Yes.
It survived and survives and survives, and it doesn't age. And they couldn't find the black hoodie or the dark hoodie or the darkish hoodie. I don't know, but you guys tell me. Maybe I'm just over exaggerating or whatever, but that picture did not look right. It's not make sure. And also I was talking about how Mnisi, Baloi, everyone has missed the court session in that court. I mean, Mngomezulu is not the first person, and he's not even doing it for the first time. And with Mngomezulu, he is sick, and when he wakes up, he feels that he's sick. And feeling that he's feeling sick, he now has to go to court, show up in that sickly state so that the judge can satisfy himself with the fact that he's really sick and then give him permission to go to the doctor. That is what Ratha wanted from him. Because I don't think even a phone call would have sufficed. I don't think even sending an email to him directly would have sufficed. That's my opinion. And with what Mr. Anonymous is saying, that this direct contact with the judge is actually not advisable, because it could mean that some people may come and complain that you have influence, you understand, over there, whatever is happening with the judge. So
yeah, someone is raising a very good point.
Yeah,
I know it would not, even though, Emil, they take pictures, it does not take the full body, like almost half of the body.
No,
they take
not half.
This part.
They take this part. I remember.
So
they take this part.
So why the full body picture?
And not him sitting like this.
Yes, they even position you.
Yes,
because like you're taking an
like
ID. Because the most important features are in your face.
Your face. Guys, what's going on?
But one thing that you should know, the fact that the judge was beaming it, saying, do you accept this? Is this part of the things that you consent to? That it must tell you something.
He's in a hurry.
He's in a hurry to
have
accept
them admit,
everything.
Yes, admit the evidence even though they're not sure about it. He's pressuring them to do that. And I don't understand why.
It's like
he's not giving them time to go and compare, consult with their clients. He's not giving them time for that. He just wants them to admit. Just because it's there, they must just admit. And I find it quite strange. I find it very, very difficult to understand, because that means that you just want everything to go by so fast that they don't even notice the smaller details that could perhaps prove their case. You just want everything to be done so quickly so that the state can finish, and then you read your ruling, and then then you go back to your time. And
that thing Yakulumis, it is making us talk.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if I was to go to Home Affairs. Next thing I know, my photo of my full body is there.
That's not the photo I took at Home Affairs.
That is definitely not the photo that I took at Home Affairs. It will be very amazing.
Takes a similar type of photo.
It will be very amazing.
Like Home Affairs.
Even that camera is created to such an extent that it is even smaller. It's like those cameras that you put. It's a face camera. And
it doesn't even show the background much. Hey, that picture, man. There's chairs. I saw chairs or something similar.
It was like someone who was sitting in a chair.
They wanted to prove that he was sitting in a bank or something like that. But I saw chairs in the background.
Not unless if they're gonna say this is a camera that was taken from the feet of the bank. Feet of the bank.
Feet of the bank.
Hey, those ones where you are getting in and all that. Yes, I would then agree. But
he's sitting down. He's sitting down, and he's positioned in a manner that he's looking at somebody across him.
Yes.
So it would mean that whoever took that picture, they took it even in an illegal manner. Because why didn't you use the system of the bank to take the picture and you used your own device?
Exactly.
that is illegal. And that is the point that Ramusepele was raising, to say that he doesn't deny that it's him in that picture. However, how the picture was taken and what kind of permission did he give, the situation around the picture is what he is disputing or is not sure about. He'll have to wait for the person from the bank to come and verify. That picture, I don't want to lie. I don't know why the judge showed it to us. Maybe no,
they you know what?
The picture
when this judge is in a hurry, in my own opinion, when he's in a hurry and he shows you things, it's like, we are ticking all the box very fast, at a very fast pace, such that even those who were in court today, they were sometimes confused.
Yeah. They didn't know what to say most of the time. They didn't know whether what they're saying is right or whether they're saying is wrong or whether to stay in the I saw even with...
About their clients, Liz.
She was very careful of what is coming out of her mouth. It's like she was being thrown with a ton of bricks.
She says, we consent to what is shown there in terms of particulars and all that. But she ended up accepting even the records.
Yes.
Because the judge was pushing to that direction. So, Mngomezulu is absent. This is where it works into favors of these people. Because everyone now can still revisit their parts.
Yes.
And correct it. If they were all there, those things would be accepted. You stand up, they tell you, hey, you are standing up a lot. Hey, I've never seen a case like this. I've never seen a case like this. What is it that you are looking for? Are you looking to see to it that the law is done properly? Or you just want to finish?
Or you just want to finish?
You just want to finish.
Which one is it?
And then today I was sitting, Emil, and I was thinking, I'm going to throw a very deep, what do you call, not accusation per se, but it's my theory. I now feel like Mr. Afro, I would like to call him that, Mr. Afro, was refusing to budge. It feels like that.
I saw someone tweet and said, I think we owe Mr. Afro an apology.
Yeah, it feels like he was refusing to take such orders if there are orders that are given. That's my perception.
Do you think even this whole process that he's going through is some kind of a punishment for...
You see, it goes to that point. It goes to that point of baptism.
For not bowing.
Because let's look at the people that were with him. They are back. They are fine.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
They listened to them. They said, you didn't tell me.
And let us not forget that they actually used his other judgments or his other judgments that he had not made a ruling on. Of course, we don't know the conditions under those judgments as well.
And he was made like a person who does not listen, who just took this Senzo's case.
Yeah, and gave it to himself, as if like he appointed. That's what they actually said. That's what Justice Blambo said about.
Do you understand?
He said they don't know who placed him there. He was supposed to be there for the pre-trial or something like that, a pre-trial conference, if I'm not mistaken. And then he decided to go on with the rest of the trial, which was not his instruction,
and
which
now,
I highly doubt.
If you
because
think
he sat there for months.
Yes.
For months he sat there, and y'all are trying to convince us that...
Let's say this from the beginning. When he sat on those court proceedings, someone was supposed to say, Chief, you're not supposed to be there.
And let us not forget that during that first appearance, Advocate Tifo was arrested inside the court. Do you remember that?
I do.
And it made media. It was the talk of the town. It was the talk of the entire country. It was media. It it was news, every big news that I find hard to believe that people at the court did not see. And then after you see that, okay, Maumela is appearing.
You could have stopped him.
Why didn't you stop
This
him?
is the wrong judge.
You have judgments that you haven't finished. What are you doing in
There
this
is no
huge
explanation on the side of justice to say that, okay, I made a mistake maybe by letting him continue. The whole blame goes to
him?
Mr. Afu
He appointed himself.
as a person who appointed himself.
Now that we are seeing what is happening right now, one has to go back in time and really think, is Maumela being punished for not being able to execute some of the things in a speedily manner?
Or in a manner that is seemingly supporting a certain narrative. That's
with
how
speed.
Yeah, with speed.
With speed.
Because you cannot do these things relaxed. You need to be as fast as you can.
Guys.
So we are sitting here, we're asking ourselves questions. Because we see what we see in this case. Where people who try to fight Icon, things don't.
They get the severe punishment, like severe attention, severe. It's your fault. This thing is not moving. It's your fault. Everything is your fault if you don't move like everyone else. Everything is upon your shoulder. You get the blame. You get the most blame. Pela, today it was this. If it wasn't for the fact that the statements they failed to send them at the time that they said that they would send them. Do you know those banking statements were not sent? The ones yesterday they said that they were going to email to them at night.
Yes.
They were not sent. The Standard Bank one, Nedbank one, FNB ones.
What is an explanation?
The explanation is
there's
that
blockage.
There's blockage from their system, so the emails couldn't go through.
Let's be honest. Let us be honest here. Those people don't have the best technology when it comes to
No, they don't.
We are talking about people who still capture information physically.
Yes, you still have papers. They print.
You look at the computers that they bring there. It's not the best computers that we have seen.
No.
So,
but their security, their cyber security is so intense that
refuses the bank email.
It refuses a bank email to just go through to their. Try again, please.
And then it comes in a form of a paper.
Please.
When you are giving him, comes in a form of a paper.
They received them in a form of papers this morning in the court today.
It feels like there's time taken from you. Because if they could email them, they could email them overnight. So now, no one is investigating that part.
I'm a lame person, but what I'm expecting when you say we have taken this information from the bank, I'm expecting the chain of the email as well.
Simple, I mean. That's why I'm talking about investigation.
To come from the bank
you are coming.
I must see that chain.
You are coming. You claim that a security refused. Okay. Sharp. Thank you. If the security refused, email keeps that email. I mean, we work for the companies, man.
Yes.
If they suspect that you are sending wrong information,
yes,
they hold your email.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
They hold your email.
Yes.
Even what makes it worse, what they are saying, their system blocked the email. If the system blocks the email, it doesn't just block it. It asks you, it tells you there's email so-and-so, do you want to open it? It doesn't block it and disappears. Do you understand? So they must come with the proof that
that
email was sent.
The emails were sent
by Standard Bank.
But they didn't go through.
It went through to Standard Bank, but to us, it did not go through. Here is a timeline. Here is when it was sent. It went through. To us, when it came, I don't understand. I've never seen a situation where the email is blocked fully to such an extent that you cannot access. It requires you to authorize it. If once it moves from the company, it requires you to authorize it.
True. So
And the system of banks is more advanced then.
it is.
When it comes to that, they don't play. I mean, most people who work for banks, their computers don't have, they don't
Social
allow
media,
USB.
internet, even internet, you don't go to sites and stuff like that. You go to like Google, Google, just ended Google. If you want to go to the rest, watch YouTube or whatever, you go to your phone. That's how intense it is at the bank or a financial institution.
And you cannot take information using a flash
USB,
drive.
no.
And that was mainly because if you
Even
use a
with
flash drive,
Gmail email, you can't access your Gmail email in their
yes,
systems.
because if you access your Gmail email on your system, you can attach some of the things. That means you are accessing their computer.
Yes.
You can attach anything that is there, any
Yes.
document that is there. Same applies to USB. Why their computers don't have USB thingings? It's exactly for that reason, accountability. But an email, there's a trace. So it allows you're sending information to so and so. It allows you, forensic approves that. It goes
Yes,
out.
yes.
Then from there, on your side, it's an issue of, hi sir, you've got an email. It puts it on, is it trash or spam, what?
The spam usually.
And then you go fetch it there.
goes there.
You go fetch it there. If really your security is really that good. So there's no accountability of that. They're not saying that happened. They are not showing the proof of that because there must be a proof. There must be a trail of a person sending an email. Email went on at around 7
You must see
o'clock
that
at
chain.
night. And then in the morning, here's us. We are supposed to have received this email that was sent at night.
Should be a
It is
matter
nowhere.
of forwarding. It should be a matter of, okay, the bank sent the statements through. Go to the defense. It should be that simple. But
Should the
it doesn't
defense
sound like it
should
is
the
that way.
defense have done that? The proof was going to be required.
Yes.
I need to document. You know, something was going to be said. I need to.
And isn't it funny that they are given paper documents for the bank transactions, and then the judge is pressurizing them to admit them, and then they admit them? Isn't that weird, guys? Don't you find that weird?
When do you get time to peruse all these transactions?
How certain I am that they are coming from the bank even?
When do you get
I
time?
don't have that surety right now, and I'm being told to admit, and I'm being forced to admit them without
Hey, someone is
processing.
saying it here. Mimicast gives you that option to say, do you want to release this email
Or not.
or not?
You see? Do you see? Something is not right.
And then someone comes with an explanation, or cyber was blocking. That's it. Is that all?
Hyman corner in the off la.
Is that all that you can give us?
I
These
would not
people, it seems as if
admit
they forget that
anything.
we also work for companies. We see these things day in and day
I'd
out.
be like, I'm not gonna admit anything. I don't know where these papers are coming from. I'm supposed to believe they're coming from a bank, but I haven't satisfied myself. In fact, how do I even convince my client that these papers are coming from the bank right now? Because you are forcing me to admit. Let me go through them and let me receive the
And
commands.
then you see what the clever blacks
chain
they
of
come.
email.
Clever blacks come and say, you're wasting time.
Yes.
So what are you supposed to do? Get sick.
But
If you can, get
would,
sick.
It would not be fair for my client to be forced to accept something that they haven't looked at, they haven't had a time to go through. They just accept it because you are in a hurry. What fairness is that?
This is where I don't understand how that R versus Hepworth works. It is supposed to work more on that part. Because now you are pressurizing me to accept these things as correct, right? And then once I in the middle of the case, I say, no, but these things are not correct. I've pulled 1, 2, 3, but you have accepted them. Now, is it not supposed to apply there to say that don't take a position of being in an advantageous position if someone omitted something? Because that's what I understand about that law. It says even if this section 220 is there, but if I made a mistake, I must be allowed to say no, but I'm rebuking now this on the basis of I have gotten the original statement from the bank on my own. This is not seeming the same. It doesn't look the same.
Something is not right. And I watched those whole court proceedings, I think twice. And I'm like, no, man. Hi, man, I can't put my finger on it. But there's this pressure for them to admit that they are admissible, those bank records. And how certain must these people
Trial by
be?
ambush. They are being ambushed. You get a statement in the morning. You are now...
You haven't even talked to your client. You haven't even gone through... At some point, he was even forcing Mshololo to admit the statements for accused number 1.
It's like we're
because
ticking
in
the
his
box.
court, he's saying that if you send someone to represent you, that person must make decisions for your client. I don't know why they do that, Ed, but in Ratha's court, he says it's the law.
I don't know. You said they got these documents in the morning.
They did.
But did you hear their submission in the morning when they said we haven't got Standard Bank, we haven't got what even Mshololo stood up, I haven't got 1, 2, 3.
So you're telling me they gave it to them in the short adjournment, that adjournment when Mshololo was saying she's gonna call Mngomezulu, that's when they gave it to them, those papers.
I don't think they got them. They just had a standard, Net Bank, Mshololo's side.
Yeah.
But they are still missing Standard Bank.
They're still missing Standard Bank.
Yes.
But they had to admit, Khumalo also admitted some things. So he also got for Nedbank.
Yeah, I think they are missing Standard Bank. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. If there's ABSA, then probably ABSA also, because I had ABSA somewhere.
But they said with ABSA yesterday, they hadn't yet received a response from ABSA.
Yeah, even today they said, even in their when Ramusipili was defending Mngomezulu, he said, also, my lord, remember we haven't gotten Standard Bank in any case. So this is the catch. This is funny because as we still speak about it, it now reveals itself. Let me ask you a very crazy question, just a crazy one. Okay. Let's say you accept the correctness of Capitec. Capitec says Ntanzi was in Jews. And then you've accepted the correctness of Capitec.
Yes.
And then comes Standard Bank later, which I think there's a reason why Standard Bank or other banks are late. And then these ones, it shows withdrawal in KZN. Now we have 2 contradicting statements. When you try to defend using the one of KZN, the judge is going to say, but you accepted
that one,
the correctness.
To hold them hostage.
You accepted.
We've seen him do that before.
But you accepted the correctness.
Binding them to something that is not in their favor initially, under the guise of we are in a hurry or we need to get this over and done with or whatever. But then in the long run, when you get the statements that prove your client's theory, you will be held hostage to, no, but you accepted that one.
So you are sitting in a situation now where you have to try to unteach, if there's something like that, the judge that there is actually a proof that this person was in KZN. And we have since realized that exercise is a very tough one.
Inconclusive.
it's a very tough exercise to unlearn the wrong information.
I hope there's a way for them to can in South Africa, why can't they give like defense lawyers of clients, these banks? Why do they have to go through them getting subpoenaed by the state instead of
this is where
I'm
the
your
flaws
client,
are.
Capitec or ABSA or whatever. I'm your client. Why can't I, when I'm in trouble like this, pull my own bank statements from you? Why is it?
They can, but how are they going to pull it? And remember, it's important how you get that evidence.
You should get it in a legal way.
Yes.
So what is the process? Any defense attorneys that
You can
assist?
literally go down knowing exactly that actually I have the correct answers for this if you pulled it in the wrong way.
Because I already, the way these ones are coming, they're very suspicious.
One thing I've learned about the state, it starts with their, what we call it, witnesses. The order is very important.
Yes.
If there's a flop about, let's say, who's this? Mohula. Mohula must make that flop. And then Ginindi is going to come
And clean.
even if it means throwing Mohula under the bus and then make it correct. That's basically what I've learned in this case is that you can actually, that issue of saying that if a wrong is done in law, it cannot be corrected by doing something else. It must be regarded as wrong. But in this case, no. If the wrong is done, it can be corrected. That's how the order is.
Do you think this coming in such a piecemeal fashion is also, in a way, a strategy for, like, now Mohula has testified, right? And she made a lot of mistakes. Do you think that buying themselves time, is that the reason why even perhaps Baloyi has given the reins to Sibanda to drag, because he knows he can drag, just so they have time to go through Mohola's testimony and
correct it.
And correct.
Yes.
When Gininda
Yes.
comes.
You cannot ignore that part. You cannot ignore that part. It's our opinion, obviously, but you
Yes.
cannot ignore that part. That there's a lot of
drag.
correcting that happens.
These statements are coming. I didn't expect them to come like this, like with such a drag. It's a drag. It's a
The
drag.
order-
Even the judge has no problem with it. I
Yes,
expected
yes.
him to scold them, to say, but you said yesterday that you were going to deliver these statements today.
Yes.
What's the hold up?
It's not a problem. We're not in a hurry when
Mngomezulu being sick is more of a problem than the state delivering what they had promised on late. So priorities in
they
that
did not
court.
delivering at all.
Or not
That's how
delivering at all.
confusing these cases.
Yes,
you
they
might
did not
even
even
think
deliver
you might
because
even think that they
Ziyashoda.
delivered.
They didn't deliver anything. They delivered one or two from Shololo and Ngumalo, and
It's
that's
not
about it.
everything, even with Mshololo. That's what
Yeah,
I'm trying
sure.
to say to you.
Yeah, short even with Mshololo. And then the Capitec for accuse number 5 that they were reading, he opened that account in 2023. I don't know whether I heard it correctly.
2023.
2023, I even wrote that down, the date.
I did just hear from other people because 2023 he was arrested, most this person.
But that's what it said. It said that.
Why didn't they question it?
Question what? Because it wasn't the time of the incident. Maybe that's why even Shololo was like, we admit, because what is there to deny? 20 August 2023. Current balance 29,372.96 cents. At the time he was arrested, he did not have this account.
You see, The other thing that I noticed, I don't know if you noticed it, more especially with accused number 5. I feel like maybe there are transactions there that shouldn't be
happening,
seen. You know, that's my opinion, obvious. So you might as well accept the small parties.
Because even Sibanda was like not reading his ID, not reading his address.
Trading careful around him. But
Yes.
Bontanzi's IDs
They
are
were
there.
put on the record.
They are beamed. It's okay.
And then that's when the section 220 Leo came in. Sibanda said it's by section 220, and the judge said that if it's admitted in terms of section 220, then the state is not obliged to prove the contents of that document. Literally letting the state off the hook with the accused number 5's bank statement, that they don't have to share everything in that statement.
So if obviously there are things that are not correct about your client, then you feel that this is more damaging than reading it to the record, is more damaging than just accepting, then you obviously choose the right one. That's what the lawyer is supposed to do.
Well, then
that's what I felt like, because he had a problem with them being read. She had a problem with them being read. Because let's remember, let's not forget, this is someone who's in jail for like really serious crimes. I'm trying to think like that, you know?
I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, so there are things that you wouldn't like to see or hear in court because they might be incriminating in a sense.
But we're the ones for 2014. I think we care about those ones. Why did you even pull this one and then put it on the record? For what reason, if you're not going to read the contents of it? Where's the one from 2014? 26th and 27th of October.
It's not there. It cannot be there. And I can confidently say to you, if it's there, it does not have any amount that comes from Kelly.
Then where did they get the amount?
That's the problem. It's going to be difficult to prove that. Hence, they cannot touch her.
Done in cash.
So hence, they cannot touch her. They're going to have to prove the cash part, though. How are you going to prove the cash part? Money not going through the system. How are you going to prove that?
My God. I think we can open the lines. People have been calling in. Guys, I don't know, Mr. Anonymous, what do you say?
Well, we can open the lines.
We can open the lines. You guys can call in and maybe share some of the things that perhaps we may have missed, or bodla man bodla siya bodla lana ngithi niyabona ukuthi babhalani laphayana nibonile, you saw what they are writing. So this is a safe space on Mzansi Reality, that if you feel like you have seen something, please share it. If you feel like there's something off, please share it. We are prepared to listen. So the lines are now open. The number is on the screen for new members or new family or new subscribers. Welcome to the Ntanzi Reality family. Sian Amugela, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Yeah, the lines are open now. I know that some people have been trying to call. So what I did, I switched off the lines. Now the lines are indeed open. I think they are using those statements for cell phone numbers. So for cell phone number.
Oh,
so
it's for cell phone numbers. Okay.
Mr. Numas, what happened to section 205 they promised to bring? And yes, Emily, I had 2023 too. I was confused. Yeah, here's the first call. Okay, dropped.
Thank you.
The first caller dropped. Let's get another one.
Thank you for assuring me. I'm like, why are they bringing accounts that were open in
Mzansi, hello.
Molweni njani?
Siyaphila njani?
Siyaphila. Eish. khandi nive tu namhlanje ndifona ngoku ndifona ndiyivula ngoku phone ndithetha nokhwela esehlika.
Yeah.
Yebo.
Yeah. Ish. I'm not sure where to start. But ithini into ngoku ndikhe ndasemva kancinci ne wena Mr Anonymous.
Yeah.
Ndikhe ayimele ndibulisile ne.
Yebo ubulisile.
Yes. So ndikhe ndasemva kancinci because I'm not sure ukuthi who's that lady who was the witness lo bethatha ama-swap kuNtanzi.
Mashele.
Ne?
Mashele, yes.
Yes. Ukuthi mandimthembe ukuthi nguye nyani umuntu owathatha ama-swap kuNtanzi or what. I'm not sure ukuthi mandimthembe. But before you respond, maybe Mr Anonymous, and then ndifuna uya still kule ndaba yesa statement sikaNtanzi sokuthi withdraw so much KZN. I'm not sure ukuthi wayezoshada or what. But there was something like that before, where uRamasipele wayefuna ama banking details. I don't think uba bade bawafumana or what. And the other thing, uRamasipele ma efuna ama banking details to prove ukuthi uBongani Ntanzi wayese KZN. Ufanele into yokuba ube kanti uyaphelela kuwafuna ku-state. There is no other means yena without uxhomekeka ku-state into yokuba ayifumane that proof.
There are other means. As a lawyer, there are other means.
Oh, okay. Mhlawumbi let us say if unayo mhlawumbi noba ulindele elo xesha, but I fail to understand even elo xesha, because if abenayo that proof ndicinga mna befanele into yokuba bekudala ngoku befanele uba uyivezile, yabo. And as much as nam ndikweli likaMngomezulu loba it was cooked yonke lento, ne? But xa kusiza ezi statements ezifundwa ngulomfo lokabhaloyi, if usiyabona or if benimamele kakuhle, I think I didn't hear anything echazayo ukuthi as much as babesithi uKelly Khumalo what you call
mastermind,
yeah. I didn't hear anything confirm that they received, or maybe let's say Unduli, he received so much, like kule case ka AKA ukuthi there is a guy who received so much and then wabhatala obani nobani andivanga into enjalo apha on this one, yabo. Now iyanconfuse, yabo, because indenza lento yokuba ndibelieve into yokuba even as bank statements and stuff, it's also cooked. But are we going to say it's cooked and then singazi thina ne-proof echazayo ukuthi it's really proofed, it's really cooked? Because xa siface reality, if sizawujonga uRatha as yena, the way mna ndimbona ngakhona, yena he doesn't care ukuthi thina as a public sithini and stuff and what, as long as pha ecourt there is a proof ethi ABC. Yeah. So I'm not sure, guys, and it's so worrying. This thing, it's so worrying, really, because these guys bazogwetshwa baba, bazogwetshwa, and then bazogwetshwa sibe sibona sisonke thina bantu who believe that these guys are innocent on this case. I'm not saying ukuthi lamajita mna ndiyazazi ngapi. Yeah, these guys, they might be in Kabis, but not on this one. But then bazogwetshwa sibona sisonke, then what?
And nothing.
Yeah. Now ngomso nangomsomnye, this thing continues.
Unfortunately.
You see, nanso yona nto indenza worry ngibro kuyo yonke le case, because we can all see ukuthi what's going to happen here, and uRatha knows, and uRatha doesn't care ukuthi simbona njani or what. uRatha uyayazi yena ukuthi there is nothing esizoyenza as long as bayena khapha ecourt any proof ezawukwazi into yokuba akwazi usithethelela isigwebo. Because uRatha, let's say Mr. Anonymous, now that simbona ukuthi bias and stuff and whatever, and then there is nothing we can do. It's only for us to see and talk about him on these videos and stuff. Iphelele lapho, and he knows.
Yeah. No, sikubambe kwelesehlika mfethu usudle kakhulu.
Okay, thank you, Baba.
Yeah.
Thank you, Baba.
Yeah.
No,
Hashim.
Yeah, basically the statements they need to be looked at, but I'm worried about us proving small things such as I was in Joburg, I was in Cape Town. I don't think that is thing of material.
Important right now.
Ntanzi, hello. Please volume, please. Ntanzi, hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, dumelang as Emily and Mr. Adam.
Hi.
Le kae?
Ke di makatse tlamehile o buang ke a phela.
Hi Dimakatso.
Nna wa tsa ke nahanang. Ke nahana hore Mr. Stay le 205 ne? Jeka a le ko beach house kae. O busy o ngola buka motho o. Ne? But o tlo release ka nako ele ya appeal mo ileng hore he will be telling it all. This guy o thabile a bona hore ha iyo section 205 ha iyo ibile o sebetse ba defense hore e batleng lona. That is why ba lui a hana ka yona. So abuto a sebetsang le yena o ke bona ba ileng hore ba zama hore ba kopantseng two, so they are struggling to get the judges perhaps seleng hore ba to approve two. That is why Ngumalo ba mokwala molomo ke judge hore hey o ska bua ka ntho le Mr. Vaselina ntsa re ditse le yona nonsense man, allegedly. Ke le boe ke le rata haholo.
Thank you
for phone.
Thank you. It's all alleged. Ntuli, the man, the 29,000 is for Ntuli, not Ntanzi.
Ntuli.
Yeah,
Ntuli.
Accused number 5.
And it's an account he opened in 2023. It's not from 2014.
So please explain, Emily. They say they don't understand Sutu.
Oh, the caller was saying that with Stain, he's at the beach. At a beach house, and he is going to be writing a book sometime in the future. He ran away allegedly, according to the caller, because he saw that the section 205 was not there, and he told the state to look for that section 205.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Ntanzi, hello. Ntanzi, hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good evening, you.
Yes, we're good.
Oh, sorry, I was putting the TV off. Yeah, Bondi.
Yes.
I'm Mr. And Emily.
Hi.
Hi guys, yeah, my first time actually.
We're doing
catching
good.
You guys, I always catch you in the morning. It's the second time I actually catch you now. I always catch you in the morning.
Right.
My worry is, this statement that has been read in court. I have a problem with it. I have a problem, firstly, that the BI is reading it. Why didn't they call bank advisor or bank branch manager, someone that can be asked questions? So if they have to ask, what can they ask these people in court? There's nothing that they know. Because I used to work actually like last year in a retail. We do money transfer. I'm not going to mention the retail. We do money transfer. If our customers have a problem, they come back. We send them to the police. The police take them to the bank in question when the money was withdrawn. They ask for the footage. Those people, the reading segment, the money is withdrawn there. Where is the footage that shows Ntanzi outside the ATM withdrawing? We want that footage so that we can believe that what they say Ntanzi was there. And again, also have a problem of people swiping huge amount of airtime with a debit card. And a debit card wouldn't ask a PIN. A debit card is supposed to ask a PIN. Then when you check the debit card outside, a card number is different from the 4 digits that comes on the slip. But they fraud that card. So in Ntanzi's case, whatever case, if we want to see, did he use this card to withdraw? And we want the picture and we want to see, did he use this card? We want the card number that withdrawn that. Those people who are reading there, he does not have that information. So I really, really have a problem with that.
Yeah.
And again, I'm in Cape Town. I'm from Cape Town, but I was in Pretoria for so many years. That's why I know this proof story. When I was in Pretoria, I opened my bank account here in Cape Town. 3 years later, I had to go to the bank to dispute some debit orders. The lady showed me the screen because knowing we're working on complaints, you like friends with each other. She turned the screen and said, which one? That's when I saw that my picture is there. It was taken when I was having my small baby. My baby was only 3 days when I opened the bank account.
Wow.
I was not aware when they were taking that picture. I never knew that Capitec will take a picture. I just want Ntanzi doesn't know. They don't tell you, don't see someone there with a camera taking a picture. I found out 3 years later that, I was sitting there with my newborn. When the picture was taken, I don't know by who, by which camera is where and where.
Okay.
So, like really, if someone works at a bank can explain those things, the other we know, they just read whatever is suitable for them. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Right, I'm going to read this. Someone.
Bye.
Hi, bye. Thank you. I'm going to read this. Good evening, Mr. Anonymous and Emily. The register is the official secretary of the court. All the communications to the court are, as a matter of law and procedure, channeled through the register. It is ethical and legally wrong. It is ethical and legally wrong for an attorney to make a direct communication with the judge concerning a case the judge is handling. Mr. Mngomezulu's office followed the correct procedure. If it were me in those shoes of the attorney for the accused, I would have repeatedly told the judge off. But I suspect that they are going to they are going soft on him so that they may repeatedly go on record showing his biasness against the accused person so that they may be able to use it on appeal. I think they don't raise his bias so that he does not correct it. There is no requirement that an accused person should admit any statement tendered by the state. It is a choice available to the accused person. The judge has no power to force them to admit the bank statement. I am Mr. T.
Why is he breaking all of these rules like this in front of Pamkwabantu?
Hi, Emily and Mr. Ano. It's Kosi speaking. Mr. Ano, I would like to apologize to you. Really apologize, because I'm one of the people that when you said it, that the judge, when he was apologizing, that you don't buy that apology. It was not a sincere apology. I was like at the back of my head, no, man, Mr. Army is not giving the old man a break. He's really apologizing. But today, he got an opportunity to actually show it to us that I was not apologizing for what I said about behaviors of the lawyers.
Yes.
Actually, that time, I'm now more convinced, like you put it, Mr. Ano, that the judge was only apologizing to send an arrow actually to the Black Lawyers Association that you don't even dare think of holding me accountable for what I said. So we've seen that today, that the judge was not really apologizing that day. Because on Tuesday, Mr. Mngomezulu asked to stand out the matter because he said there was a pressure in his eye. And the judge himself refused to allow Mr. Mngomezulu to stand out the matter and said, Mr. Mngomezulu, what's the problem? Tell me what's the problem. And Mr. Mngomezulu told him, my lord, there's a pressure in my right hand eye. And he said, what do you need? You need an eye drop. I have it. I'm a doctor, by the way. You remember that a shade that the judge threw there to Mr. Mngomezulu. They even had to call Rose, go to my drawer there, and also Sibanda there offered things. So today Mngomezulu, and if you noticed even yesterday, Mngomezulu showed that he was not that much active. You could tell from the tone when he was cross-examining that captain that this guy is not okay. And today Mngomezulu, okay, he's sick, he's not around. Was it need for the judge to again now revisit that incident that happened and he apologized for it? What was the need for? Unless indeed he was not sincere to apologize in the first place. Okay, I'm passing that. This communication that the judge is so adamant that these people must communicate to him directly. I loved what Mshololo said to him that, my lord, if in this court the judge wants us to communicate directly to him, let it say it so that we know and take the judge's number and email and we'll communicate directly with the judge because he's there. And he said, no, what does ethics say? And Mshololo said, ethics says we must communicate with the secretary of the judge, not the judge direct. He did not quote any law to show that it's not something that is there. I've never had a lawyer have to communicate directly to the judge. Even when the lawyer wants to see the judge and advocate in chambers, he will have to take other advocates together, including even the state. You can't just go alone to see the judge in the chamber or call the judge privately, because obviously we are going to question, what are you guys talking about? It's the same as these processes that when Gininda was asked that when you called Mboto over the phone to say, come and take a confession, we are not privy as to what you were discussing in that case. So you can't be the one telling a person to come and take a confession while you are investigating the case, because it might happen that you will update that person who's coming to take a confession about the case on its own. So it's not allowed. So now here's the judge busy trying to force this defense attorneys to communicate directly to him. On what grounds? Baloyi is doing it now. The judge is trying to make it look like it's not Baloyi alone. Even other councillors were calling me, allegedly. As the issue of the bank statements, normally you are right, I've heard it also that it was 2023. Probably would say Ntuli, maybe because Zungu saw Ntuli in Tembisa also. So maybe there are duplicates of Ntuli out there, because even now in 2023, it's last year, while the trial was going on, Ntuli had to go to bank and open a case. Because 2023 was last year. And the case was still busy going on, August last year. So I don't know, probably Ntuli left the prison and go and open a bank account and then come back again to trial. Now they are using it now. This case is really tiring, guys. This case, no, man. No. We are really tired of this game. Ms. once said it that the state could have just closed this case and say, my lord, we are investigating or something. Because now this building as we go along, it doesn't work. When they try this side, it collapses this other side. When they try this side, it collapses this other side. And my question is one, does these people really, the state tells us that they don't see all these wrong things before they go and present them before the case? Or we have to believe the theory of, there was a one caller who called a long time ago in this channel of Ntanzi to say probably the state, they are just trying to run a mistrial. Because I don't understand all these things that are happening, because you can see something, this is wrong, but these people, they will take it to court and present it boldly, so as if there's nothing wrong with it. I just think, hey, we are cracking our minds with this case. We are coming up with a lot of theories. We don't really understand what is happening here, because all these things, they also constitute a mistrial, because really I don't see how this judge is going to find these people guilty under all these circumstances.
Right. Ntanzi, hello.
Oh, thank you, caller. Thank you.
Hello, Mr.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, all right, man.
Yes.
Good evening, Emily.
Evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Oh, okay. Now mine is just short.
Yeah.
Isn't the register of the court act as a PA of a judge?
They do.
They do.
So now, why does he want him to be directly communicated to him, the judge?
We
So
don't.
what's the work of the registrar then?
He wants to
So,
be a register as well.
I think the Mr. Ratha must just come down and relax.
Eh?
We know where he stands. we can see, but he must just not have to show us. We know very well where he stands. So this thing of him acting this way, he must just relax. Because we can see even the JP. I think the JP said to him, "Come, please, can you come and help us with this case? We're having lawyers from legal aid. So I don't think they're going to give you tough time." Hence, he's doing this to Mngomezulu. He's trying to be bad on Mngomezulu. But he was given this case to come and solve it.
Yeah.
And we saw that from day one. So he must just come down and relax.
Calm down.
We are relaxed. We are relaxed as Mzansi people. We are relaxed. We can see what is happening.
Yes.
But anyway, guys, enjoy your weekend. We'll see each other on Monday.
Thank you.
Monday it is. Thank you.
Guys, we're just gonna pause taking calls. Let's push the likes, guys. 722, 356 likes. Let me see here. Exactly this thing of wanting an advocate to call him is a trap. This judge is sneaky. Allegedly.
I know Skrumisha Kulshim. He's making us talk.
Right. Seems as if there's a petition to Justin D. Mlambo. I think. Yeah. We hope this letter finds you in good health. Yeah, but I'm not gonna put all the details. But it seems as if someone created a petition.
Evening, Mr. Anand. This is Elsie. Just wanted to comment on the issue of Judge Ratha forcing the defense to personally speak with him, even though they told him repeatedly that we don't do that, we're not allowed to do that. Now I'm saying he's doing it to cover up what he has been doing with Baloyi. He knows somebody has that information, allegedly, as you all say. Wow. So he wants to cover it up to say, isn't it the defense, Leona? They were also calling me similarly to what Baloyi has been doing. And maybe even Kininda is speaking with him. So he knows the web is closing. He can see that he is incompetent, because when we talk competency of a judge, we even talk about the emotional well-being of you being in a position to emotionally absorb all the stress and all the frustration and still come up being the voice of reason. So that's all I wanted to say. He's covering up, and defense must stick to their guns and never do it.
Yeah. Thank you. Ntanzi, hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Anonymous.
Hi, sir.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm online.
Yes.
Yes. You're speaking to Bongsen. Yes, I'm glad you read my name last night.
Yes.
I'm the friend of the show. I love you guys. I love how you're doing every time. Guys, you're doing so much job. We love you. Keep on doing every time.
Thank you. Bongsen.
I'm upset about everything that's going on in that court every time when I'm watching this case from now on. You know the judge is making so much story about this case. We don't know what must do for now, but hey, what can he do? The state is doing whatever they want to do because they don't know who weakness they must bring. We don't know what we must do now.
Yeah.
Because the state doesn't want to bring longer trial because longer is the main man for now from what they said.
Yeah.
They can't bring longer because longer has got all the answers that we need. Yeah, longer is gonna break this case, and Mr. Baloyi knows if I bring longer is gonna break the case on my case. I'm not gonna do anything. I understand about Kelly. They're not gonna bring Kelly.
Yeah.
What about longer? They must bring longer. We need to understand where longer went to after he pushed those guys went out on that house.
Yeah.
Longer must tell us where he went to, cause like I'm staying in Nelspruit. Nelspruit is a small town.
Yeah.
When you get out from the house, from neighbors, you have to shout out.
Yeah.
This side is we say like Inyanza Leyo.
Yeah.
When someone is in your house.
Yeah.
What language did?
Longer use.
We say Inyanza Leyo. When you doing that thing, Inyanza Leyo, everyone must know that there's someone in that place where someone say Inyanza Leyo. What did Longer did? Because there was a guy who went in the house. I want cell phone and money. I push him, then I went out. The first thing when I get out on that house, I'm saying Inyanza Leyo. Yes. What Lengo did when he was coming out from that house, he was pushing that guy and what. And you see the state, from what they're bringing, they say some of the guys, they were outside. When he was pushing the first intruder, the guys on the outside, what they do? They were going to take longer and put him and say, shut up, where are you going?
Exactly.
And the story from Togo and what is, it's something else, guys. It's something else. Togo could even jump at all because it was something on emergency, on the accident that the gun went off. How can you jump the wall when you're running from your life? Then you can see some thing on outside, then you can jump that thing. Someone is following you with a knife. Guys, come on. Thank you to Mr. Mngomezulu. He made everything to open our mind about this case. I'm just praying, guys, from Mngomezulu. I hope it's gonna be safe, this guy, because what we saw on what has been here on that case. Now the case is its own him now. So we don't know, guys. Please, I'm just praying for Mngomezulu to be safe every time that is wherever he goes. So guys, I'm just praying like for those guys to not go down.
All right. No, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Because when I check, from what I checked last time, Mr. Anonymous, you even briefed us about MC Mzisto, what he said. I think this case is going on what you said about MC Mzisto, what he says. About when that guy was talking about when you're coming to court, if you have a case about the evidence that is going to court. Sometimes you can go down or about the evidence. You know what I'm thinking now?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about evidence that is coming here from Baloyi and his weakness and whatever. They're trying to put all these guys down. But from what I'm saying now, these guys, especially accuse 1 and 2, about the confession, these guys, they are going down about it.
Yeah. No, thank you.
I'm telling you now, guys, this is so much like it's gonna happen about, because these guys, they want Ntanzi. Ntanzi is a main man. It's a main man. Ntanzi is a main man. They want Ntanzi because it's innocent boy. You don't know nothing about these things. That's why they caught him for the first time. They know this boy is going to be afraid about saying this, that, and that thing. That's why they made this guy to confess about so many things. That's why they took him from so many times on the night. They go with him. They try to afraid this guy.
Yeah.
I'm just praying, guys, for Ntanzi. Ntanzi, you know nothing about this whole thing.
Yeah.
Guys, anything? I'm not going to talk so much. Let me give those other guys chance about this thing. But guys, every time I'm trying to watch this case, like I'm upset. I'm upset about what this judge is doing about this case.
Yeah. No.
But guys, I love you. Emily, let's give it up, guys. You did a good job.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let's hope for the best.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye. Hey, guys. Hi.
Inyanza leyo. Mzansi, hello.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I have to put my thing off. Sorry. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. It's been a long, long time.
Yes.
Long time.
I'm coping with something personal issue at the moment, which finds me in Pretoria, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was just thinking that since I'm going to be here for a little while longer, I really would like to go and go to the trial one day.
Once you do, you must call in and let us know how it was.
Honey, if I go, you're going to see it on TikTok, bro.
You must share that link. I want to see it.
Yeah, I fully intend to do that, actually. And I think I might just do it Monday. If all goes well. I'm really dealing with a deeply awful, hard personal thing at the moment.
Oh,
so even if though I can't tell you what it is, I need prayers.
We'll pray for you.
We'll pray for you as this family. That's what we do.
Yeah, we'll pray for you.
Yeah, it's for me and it's especially for my child.
Okay. I know.
Yeah, that is really sensitive.
So, now, because of that, no, God is good.
Yes.
It's okay. It's bad, but it's okay. But the more prayer, the better, you know? Up and down, but it's okay. So here's the thing. I'm not really able to keep up as much as I can. So I'm keeping up now only through you.
All right.
So you notice that I've always liked, but haven't said anything.
Yeah.
So the bits and pieces that I've watched of the trial, I only went back to look at because of what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back to some main points, and I'm not going to be long.
Yeah.
Number one, I'm going back to the first thing I said on the first day, which is wag the dog. And I really see this trial as still being that. It's taking so much focus, attention, money, time on bullshit.
Yeah.
And today in Pretoria, I was at Sunny Park Mall or whatever, and there was this big celebration. They brought out the Mohotela Queens and the king from Muvango.
Yeah.
That was a wag the dog too. And number two, this judge really wants to be a teacher in a classroom. He's so desperate for it.
Yes, I agree with that.
Like he's psychologically challenged about it at his age, 88. Why is a fucking 8? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. That's the second time I've done it. Oh my God.
Right.
Yeah, continue.
Why is an 88-year-old the sitting judge on this trial? It makes no sense.
It doesn't.
They were supposed to give us a top grade judge of whatever color. I don't even care if he was purple, but he was supposed to have a resume.
Yeah.
And a mind that is not dulled so much by age. I have nothing against age. Even me, I'm getting older.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say old. So that's number two. And I feel like he's rapping. Look, I did say before that I feel like, he was that kid in the classroom. Or maybe I didn't. He was that kid in the classroom that now the teacher loves him, praises him. He's the star of the show with these glasses and everything. Probably had them back then. And the teacher gives him sometimes power in the classroom, gets to teach, gets to act a big shot. But he does not like those guys who are really smarter than him that the teacher doesn't like so much. And he prefers the other duller ones because they worship him now. They want to be him. I've been seeing this over and over and over again in this courtroom. And yeah, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's a circus. I can't understand it because I still don't know. If someone can please tell me, even in the comments or either of you, is the prosecution prosecuting for a burglary or a hit? I'm not sure.
It's not clear.
It's not yet clear.
Well, how? So I'm not understanding why the judge hasn't even thrown it out yet and why the government hasn't put a stop, or the Constitutional Court. Where is the Constitutional Court in this matter? Because they have the real power in this country. I've said this before, but only in a text. That we are not a parliamentary democracy.
Yeah.
We are celebrating 30 years, not just of democracy. We are celebrating 30 years of constitutional democracy.
Yes.
That means constitution trumps parliament and government.
Yeah.
In the courtroom.
Yes.
In the rights of humans.
Yes.
So, my last point is, where is the Constitutional Court on this matter? Or are they going to wait for taxpayers' money, poor people's money? I don't even understand this nonsense of why we're looking at the bank accounts. There's no proof of money. And I diarize. I'm somebody who, if you ask me what I was doing on this day 5 years ago, if I find that year's diary, I'll probably be able to figure it out. Who is like that? Unless you are required to be like that for some reason.
Yes. Very few people are like that.
Plus under pressure. You must now suddenly start remembering how many years ago, where you were, what you did, blah, blah, blah. Then they're coming with cell phone evidence. When cell phone evidence is used in a proper courtroom, it says this one pinged of this tower, on that tower, at this time, plus we got a receipt from the store, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Now we're spending weeks and months and years on DNA that was wiped away. Plus there's different kinds of DNA. There's familial DNA and even like DNA connections going back like to when the continents were joined, when South India was part of Africa. So now we went for how long did we go for? 7 out of 14? Collected from a place that was cleaned.
Yeah.
I'm failing to understand. My own personal trauma aside, just looking at this trial is just so traumatizing in itself. Anyway, I think I must stop now. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, and all the best.
Okay.
All the best.
We'll pray for
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, someone is saying, Mr. Anonymous, please read that petition. Let me see. Okay, let me start here. Concern regarding Ratha Mogotleng. Subject: concern regarding judicial conduct of Justice Ratha Mogotleng. Dear Justice Tim Lambo, we have hope the letter finds you in good health and high spirit. We are writing this open letter as concerned citizens and members of the general public to express our deep concerns regarding the conduct we have observed during the Judge Ratha Mogotleng's tenure as the presiding judge in Senzo Meyiwa's murder trial. It is our humble and firm belief that a fair, respectful, and unbiased judiciary plays a pivotal role in upholding the principle of justice, maintaining public trust in the legal system. We have had the opportunity to witness several court proceedings presided over by the Honorable Judge, and we regret to inform you that this behavior has consistently displayed bias, rudeness, sarcasm, and impatience, even recalling and distorting the records. These qualities not only undermine the integrity of the judicial process, but also erode the faith that the public has in the judiciary. It is of the utmost importance that the judge adhere to the highest ethical standards and treat all parties involved in the case with dignity and respect. To this end, the display of apparent feminism against one of the defense advocates is rather unfortunate too. Bias is a grave concern. When it comes to the judicial system. A judge must approach each case with an impartial and neutral mindset, ensuring that the justice is served without influence from the personal beliefs, personal relationship, prejudice, or external pressure. However, it has become evident that Judge Ratha's decisions and remarks have exhibited and constantly bias favoring one part over the other. This undermines the fundamental principle of fair and equal treatment under the law. Furthermore, the rude sarcasm and impatient demeanor displays during the court proceedings deeply disconcerting. The judicial should serve as a role model for the professionalism and decorum, setting an example for participants in the legal process. The use of derogatory remarks, sarcasm, and impatience not only creates an environment of intimidation and fear, but also hampers the effective communication and the pursuit of justice. As a member of the general public, we strongly believe that in our collective responsibility to ensure that our judicial system remains free and prejudice and remains the highest standards of conduct. Therefore, we request that you take these concerns serious and that Judge Ratha reflects upon the impact of this behavior on the integrity of the legal system and public perception of the judiciary. We urge the Honorable Judge to consider engaging in professionalism development program that can provide insight into how to maintain impartiality, how respect to all parties involved, and manage courtroom proceedings in a fair and efficient manner, which given his experience, we would have thought he would come almost naturally to him. It will come almost naturally to him. Additionally, we implore him to closely examine the conduct, introspect on the potential consequences of his actions, and take appropriate steps in rectifying any instance of bias and rudeness, sarcasm, or impatience. In conclusion, we trust that you give due consideration to the concerns raised in the letter and appropriate measures to address them. Upholding the principle of justice, fairness, and respect is crucial for the functioning of our legal system, and trust the general public. By demonstrating a commitment to these principles, Judge Ratha can and will help restore the faith in judiciary and ensure that justice is served equitably. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Sincerely, Justice for Senzo Meyiwa.
I would say they need to put it on X.
Right, that's how it is written. Yes, I think I have covered it. Right.
Yeah, they should really do it because I see a color.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's hard.
Yeah. So, Mr. Anonymous?
Yeah. let's like the video, guys. Let's like the video. 718. We have 445. Can you push to that 700? Why not? 700 people. Let's like the video. Let's please like the video. We are helping it to reach others who are still sleeping right now. Morning gang, they will be reminded of this video if they wake up. If though you show interest to it, you show by liking the video. That is the best contribution that you can give this video. Ntanzi, hello. Ntanzi, hello. Ntanzi, hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Not bad. It's not bad.
Good evening, Emily. Good evening, Mr. Anonymous.
Morning.
Good morning, sorry. Okay, I just want to add my 2 cents. Guys, I think as the public, we feel abused.
Yeah.
Yeah, mentally.
Oh,
disconnecting.
my God. Please come back. I was enjoying that phone call.
I don't know. The petition was sent to me through WhatsApp, guys. That's why I didn't read it, because I wanted. I think the person would tell you where it is.
Where is the petition? Can he please tell us, because we'd like to know? And can they please also share it on
Let me see,
X?
from Concerned Citizen, www.petitions.net. Is that where it is? Let me just click here. Yeah, that's where it is.
www.petitions.net.
Yes.
And the heading of it, in case you need to.
The heading says it's petition for review and investigation of wrongfully prosecution in Senzo Meyiwa's murder trial.
Petition for review and.
Petition for review and investigation of wrongfully prosecution in Senzo Meyiwa's murder trial.
Okay.
Right. Let's press that like button. I'm sorry to the caller. You got disconnected. I don't know. Maybe it's from your side or from our side. You know, these things of internet, they are not reliable. They sometimes drop us when we need them. Yeah. They sometimes drop us when you need them. Today, okay, this is Chuku, and today, where is our family like? Or people are not, they're not interested in liking, guys. It's Friday, but just like, guys. Just press that like, and then you can continue with whatever that you're doing. Maybe if your hands are occupied, just press that like, man. Press that like. Why not? Press the like button, and then the rest is history. The rest is history. So someone is asking, it is on, I think I read it. I said it's on.
You said it's on www.petitions.net.
Yes.
www.petitions.net. And if it doesn't appear, you will search for petition for review and investigation of wrongful persecution in Senzo Meyiwa murder trial.
Yeah, that's what we heard.
Petition for review and investigation of wrongful persecution in Senzo Meyiwa.
I think the
trial.
best option, because I basically don't like to link the channel to that's why I'm not eager, because I don't want people saying this channel. is the one that did that. So I think the best thing that can happen, someone will probably comment with it at some point. I think so.
Yeah.
But beaming it, yeah, now that's a different situation. We also try to protect this house that we have because, hey, you never know.
Yes.
Next thing you find yourself deep. All we do, talk about public stuff. So I think on the comments, the owner will ping it there. Then we will pin it up if we can. Right. So, Emily, anything?
No, nothing. Nothing from me, guys. Thank you so much for joining us yet again for another one of our live streams here. We've got to talk about the Senzo Meyiwa Trial. So I see we have another caller.
Ntanzi, hello.
Hello.
Ntanzi, hello.
Yes, sanibona.
Njani sir?
Siphilile njani?
Siyaphila nathi.
Ya, siyaphila. Emily, siyaphila sis.
Ngiyaphila.
Ya, siyaphila. Siyabonga guys ngomsebenzi wenu omuhle. Uyancomeka kakhulu. Nize ningaphila amandla. Sikukhulu sikufundayo. Ngifuna nje ukudlula la ekuthenini nginayo nje into ethi i-defense noma ngathiwa ingenzani. Kusobala ukuthi leli judge lifuna ukubagweba abafana. And lizobagweba.
Yeah.
Kodwa noma kunjalo nansi into engiyifisayo ukuthi i-defense ingaphela amandla. I-defense needs to go all out.
Yeah.
Especially kwizinto ezifana nama-bank statements, because that information at least i-defense inawo amandla ukuthi izifunele information njengaleyo.
Yeah.
Because akuyona i-evidence engarelaya kwi-state kuphela. Amaphoyisa amaningi i-defense kumele ilwe nezinto engazazi. Kodwa izinto ezifana nama-bank statements at least i-defense ingakwazi ukuthi iyozifunela kona.
Yeah.
Ikwazi ukulwa. Kodwa esikushoyo ukuthi i-defense ayingaphela amandla. Apho nje mina engifisayo ukubona i-defense ilwa ngayo yonke indlela. Ukuze noma leli judge libagweba abafana sazi ukuthi i-defense ilwe ngayo yonke indlela. And nginayo into ethi ukukhona uNkulunkulu.
Yeah.
Khona uNkulunkulu. Noma ngathiwa kungenzakalani njengamanje sibone kwenzekalani, kodwa khona uNkulunkulu. And lokho kungenzeki kubantu kuNkulunkulu kuyenzeka. uNkulunkulu ikhona indlela. Noma i-defense ngaba frustrated kangakanani nathi sibe frustrated kangakanani, kodwa khona indlela uNkulunkulu azoyenza. Into ezidingakalayo ukuthi i-defense ilwe ngawo wonke amandla nawo. Ilokho nje bengifisa ukudlulisa. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga mfethu. Right. Main interpretation there.
Yeah, that we shouldn't lose strength. We shouldn't lose.
Defense shouldn't lose strength.
Even us in covering this, because it's exhausting. And that the defense should also not lose strength. They should look at the bank account and the bank information. They shouldn't be discouraged. What else did I miss?
Yeah. No, you just said it all. You also said God is there.
And God, we must.
And
rely on
indeed,
God.
there's an
God
intent.
is alive.
Ntanzi, hello.
Mfowethu.
Njani mfowethu?
Siyaphila njani?
Sikhona.
Andizoba mde namhlanje. Ndifuna ukuthi bafowethu makungadlalwa ngathi apha. Sokusetshenziswa o-Photoshop. La picture lenze kahle bayiveza le kaNtanzi. And let's be honest guys, in our days most yakhe ama-bank uhlala very comfortable. But in that picture we are still seeing izitulo. Like if I'm wrong uzonikhumbuza, but andikhumbuli ikhona ibhenki osathi moya kuyo uhlala esitulweni ngoku.
Yeah.
Yes, and ke uNtanzi I think soyifela le ndaba yokuthi mde, because khala nekuqala pha kwi leyo qala leyo within a trial ikhona into ayithethisa uba he didn't tell the truth about him being given in leave and him being not being at work. But when that guy came wapha mining wavumba lamjita wayinikwa leave and waclocka in, even if it was 2 hours, but ikhona ixesha waclocka ngalo, but because phela ngama I think what was the weekend wayisebenza overtime, there was no need for him ba abe there for the whole day.
Yeah.
So nje kuninzi istate esikwenza wrong, and ngendlela uve i-question endlela abaquestiona ngabo osibanda no nalomjita lo uyabazi abantwana lo umntana avela afike akunyathele because uyazi butata kukhona la, you won't do anything.
Yeah.
Osibanda basebenzise ukuthi whatever they do, whatever they say, because banotatabo only judge.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Benifuna ukuthi ke niqhubeke lenze umsebenzi ohle, siyanithanda.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Siyabonga.
Okay, good stuff.
Right. Ntanzi, hello. The man is gone.
Translate.
I will.
Hi, good evening, good morning, Mr. Anonymous and Emily. I got cut off there. I think it's a network. My apologies, but I'm the caller that called in, and genuinely, I honestly feel abused. I feel tired. I feel every time I open my TV and watch this case, my mind is not okay. I mean, everything that has transpired so far, everything is so clear. There is nothing to pin on the accused.
You let her finish.
The defense is constantly being attacked in the court, intimidated, the evidence being presented. There is just nothing linking those poor people in the dock. And one thing that baffles me as well is just honestly ask yourself, you are in a house full of people, and apparently, allegedly, somebody comes in the house, somebody is killed. Who are you going to ask first? Who are your key witnesses? Please tell me, who will be your first people that you want to be as your key witness if you really are there for justice? Why is Kelly Khumalo, her mother, and Longe Twala not coming in the dock as state witnesses? I just want that question to be answered. Kelly was the former girlfriend of the late. Why is she not the witness? What is so difficult? What is a draft warrant of arrest anyways? And why is Judge Ratha always asking the defense to contact him directly? It doesn't happen in the legal fraternity. There is a registrar, and the defense must not fall for Ratha's trap. I think going forward, we just need to take the action, the necessary action. Let's petition to Mngomezulu. Let's find out how this can be resolved, because at this moment, we are really abused people. I feel abused. I can't take this anymore, allegedly. I don't know if other people feel like this, because emotionally, I'm tired. It's exhausting. Really, I'm very tired. Those witnesses, was Senzo killed on Saturday and Sunday by 2 people? Just explain that to me, those alleged confession statements. Why are we dealing with Ratha? Generally speaking, why? That is just my 2 cents for now. I really hope that the public does something about it. And on another note, if anybody can make public a GoFundMe page for Advocate Mngomezulu, his health is worrisome. He really is trying he really turned around this court case. He's trying his level best to change the situation in the courtroom. We need to support Advocate Mngomezulu. We outside of South Africa are willing to support him. But on a really, really serious note, the judge president has to intervene. We are tired. We're really tired. All right, I think that's about it for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Seems like we're just talking to
Thank
ourselves over here on YouTube.
Right. Yes, Nentlantaping. So we might be ending with you. Chuku Anna was here, Mami. was here. Let me take this call. We still take calls. Ntanzi, hello.
I got cut off I think it's a network.
Yes.
Okay. It's just like we're testing. It was the same, I think it was that sound behind. We are really abused. Let me... Ntanzi, hello? Ntanzi, hello?
Mr. Ano.
Yes, sir.
This letter that you just read now, does it went to the relevant people, or is just a letter that you read it from the comments?
From the comments, sir. It's still it's a petition.
It's an open letter. It's a petition.
I think that letter should go straight to the relevant people.
I hope the people who wrote the letter listening.
Yeah, they're gonna.
I think they should forward it to the relevant people, because it won't help if it's gonna be here. It won't really help.
I hear you. I fully understand.
But it can help if it can be forwarded into the relevant people.
All right. We're going to deal with this. I think after this.
The other thing, Mr. Ano, please, if let's say I call by the particular number where you can see my name, please don't call my original name, because maybe you can see my original name.
No.
But please don't call my original name.
No, we don't do that.
We don't do that here.
No, we don't.
We wait for you to.
We wait for you to announce yourself.
But you did.
Which one?
No, I'm not gonna say which one. That will be. I will have to tell my name.
No. Oh, what? Kwelesehliga?
No, I know Kwelesehliga.
That's the name.
Yes.
And it's the one you gave to us.
It's the one you gave to us.
No. The thing is, my name is Kwelesehliga according to the show, but you did call my name.
Okay. No, maybe that I missed, but if that happened, sorry, man.
That's a mistake I knew.
Yeah, we don't call people's name.
No.
Yes. No, it's all right. Hence, I'm calling you with another number now.
All right, cool. Not a problem.
No, it will never happen again. Apologies.
Hello, Mr. Ano. This is Mlungisi. I feel tired. I feel very bad for those guys, because everything that the judge is doing is just pressing for the state to win this case. So there's nothing that we can do. We can say all that we want, but the decision has been already taken. Even we, as people who haven't done metric, when we listen to this case, we just say that no.
I'm going to finish.
So if you see people who are in high places, who are above the judges watching this case, what do they say? Because this is kubonakala kuwo wonke umuntu lapho ukuthi lapha akho akuhambanga kahle, kodwa ngathi abantu bazibhekisa le, ngathi bonke abantu bazibhekisa le, kodwa siyabona sikumzansi sesizothandaza nje, sihlala emthandazweni ukuthi hayi maybe uNkulunkulu khona uzokwenza lokho aqhela ukwenza. Ngiyabonga Mr. Emily.
Thank you. Hey, maybe I'm sleepy. I called someone's name.
I was not aware.
I'm not aware also. But in any case, it's fine. Just like the video. Continue pushing the likes. We are still here for the likes also, as much as we are here for the calls. And if you don't go through or if you don't answer, you must know that it's not by our own make. We make sure that we listen to each and every person. So if it's a voice note, if you call, it cuts that person off. So that's why I don't stop, because it distorts the message that the person wanted to convey.
Yeah.
So it's important. Everyone's important. If you want to do voice notes, you are going to be listened properly, the same way as if you called or if you WhatsApp. Just write to WhatsApp. We try to bring everyone that we need to bring in this show. Right. Someone was complaining about the volume. I mean, I don't know. One person sent me a WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Complaining about the volume. I don't know. Maybe it happens. Like my headset also have that. In my phone, I think it does that. It chooses some headsets I can hear properly, even the court proceeding. But sometimes I struggle with a different set of headsets. So I think the volume is fine. It's just an issue from your side. Yeah, right. Let me now start butchering people's name. Nat is here.
No, but you're not butchering this time around.
Paul Manjani is here. Siasonke is here.
Yes.
Mrauli is here.
Yes.
Nolu Kanya is here. But again, you get a call. Ntanzi, hello.
Hello, Mr. Anonymous and Sister Emily. How are you?
Good. And you?
Good. I just want to contribute. I wasn't listening to the court proceedings. I no longer listen to them that much nowadays. But I'll have to rewind and go back to the time you started, because there is some talk about the petition, so I wasn't really listening. I'm willing to be a participant in that petition, because I think it's something that needs to be done, and it needs to be done like now, because if we keep on talking and doing nothing, time is just going. The arrogance continues, and everything in that courtroom just continues, and, fatigue is settling in, and I feel like sometimes the judge does this on purpose, because they know that fatigue eventually will kick in people, and they'll lose interest. And it's something that we really don't want to be doing at this stage. We just have to keep our feet on the acceleration. So we just keep on putting the pressure. So I really second the idea of the petition. And also the other thing that I noticed the other day, when that lady was being cross-examined, she actually said it was Geninda. Anyway, here I'm just paraphrasing. She just said Geninda is the one who has the final say when they're doing investigations, because what I believe, you are a team, right? And in the morning, someone has to be there in the brief. You have to talk, discuss. And then from what I said, from what I could gather, she was they are just told what to do by Geninda. So in my own head, I was just asking myself, okay, say I am the investigating officer and I find something different from what Geninda says. So I'm not allowed, or I can't bring it up, because we just have to go by Geninda. So it's either Geninda's way or it's the highway, of which, I don't know, these people, they are no longer just working. They're just somebody's lapdogs, they just follow everything that he says. And for me, it doesn't sound like a proper investigation. It's someone who is just doing what he thinks in his head is right. And from what I can gather, again, the likes of that man, whatever he says, everything is just him. So we can't really allow that kind of behavior and that kind of thing, to just go ahead and let innocent people go and rot in prison for something that they didn't do. Of course, we know, he always say, okay, you might need this in another court. Yes, there is a process of appealing, but that takes time. And you see, Ntanzi, now it's 4 years, he's sitting in prison for a crime he never committed, right? So, now he's just being punished for his height and for his features. because, they're just trying to cover up for somebody. We cannot just allow that. We can't really say, no, let's not allow it to reach that stage with the Bazokweja. We need to do something, and we need to act fast because time is not on our side. We really don't have time. So if it's petition, let petition go ahead, and we really support it. And also there's another caller who was talking about assisting Mngomezulu, financially. I'm also willing to be part of those people who will be doing that, because we need to go ahead with this thing, and Mngomezulu, he needs to be assisted, and we are there for it, because all we want is uti, things that have to go in the right way, and people who are innocent, they mustn't suffer, just because some person up there is corrupt and is calling the shots. I don't even watch that trial anymore, because you see, when I watch and when I see what's happening in that courtroom, honestly, it's disgusting. It's really disgusting. It's almost it spoils my day, and I just let me just choose not to watch it, and I'll just listen to you guys. And for everything that you keep on doing, I just want to say thank you. Good night.
Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
just, I'm busy trying to. I think Mngomezulu at some point, there was an account, right?
It wasn't Mngomezulu.
Patricia. There was an account, Capitec account, on that page.
I'll look for it.
I even sent a video. There was a video.
There was a video?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to go and do my research, guys. So once
but
I
not
find it,
now,
I'll share
because
it.
if you go there, you start hearing things that you're not supposed to hear.
I will share it once I find it with you.
Ntanzi, hello.
I didn't know.
Hi, Emily and Mr. Anu.
Hi.
Hi, it's my first time to call in, but I always listen.
Oh,
thank you. And welcome.
Guys,
First time
I'm
caller.
calling from. Pardon me?
First time caller.
Yes, Emily. I started watching while I was pregnant, and my daughter is 1 year old now.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah. I don't know where to start, guys, but as I've been watching the case, I've been also observing the spiritual aspects of this case. Mm-hmm. I don't mean to be too superstitious, but this case, there's a lot of black magic in this case. I just can't explain. We need to pray for Mngomezulu. We need to pray for the defense. We just need to pray for them. When I think of Senzo's mother, I can imagine the pain she feels as a parent. Who killed your son. He came and told you who killed your son, but they are doing something else. So I can only imagine rather to say what that mother is going through. And I just pray that we would sign the petition, as many as we are. And I remember during when the judges matter, when JP Mlambo said he didn't assign the previous judge to the Senzo Meyiwa case. Yes. He said at some point that Judge Zondo is the one that told him that Mawumela was drinking tea. So I'm asking myself, has Judge Zondo stopped watching the case? If he was able to pick his phone and call Mlambo and say, hey, that is happening in that case, is he not seeing all that is happening now? Can't he do something? Because really, our justice system is being undermined, and South Africa at large, we are being undermined. Those people, they just don't see us. Like Mngomezulu said, he doesn't care whoever is listening, because he knows exactly what is happening. Everyone is protecting another one. And allegedly, the judge is just there for the bag. because he did mention that he's given 2 years. So for him being there, not throwing out the case out of the court, it just means for him more moolah. That's all. At the expense of innocent people and at the expense of Senzo Meyiwa's life, because the Senzo Meyiwa's father even passed on without seeing justice. The mother now is old. They are dragging the case for more years. How long will it be? Like Mr. Anna was saying yesterday, it will be better if we just restart. I am saying that restart is better than what we are watching. The time is being wasted more. Maybe the defense doesn't want to waste more time, but the time is being wasted. Restart, I think, will be the best option. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. Emil, have you found it? The account?
It was supposed to be on the caption, but what I know about TikTok is that they don't like it when you share such. So I'll need more time to look at other places. But once I find it, you guys, I will give it. I will definitely share it. It's just that now, it's just the video. Did he say it in the video?
He was confirming that, yes, it is my card.
But did he say it? Because I can't listen to it right now.
No.
Then it was supposed to be on the caption, but it's not there.
Not on the caption. It was taken, then later confirmed.
Taken how?
Okay. Card was taken, beamed, later confirmed on by the video.
I'm on the video, but I'm not seeing any beam.
It's not on the video.
Okay.
It was taken a picture of a card. And then later the video confirmed it is my card and whatnot.
Okay, let me look at a previous post.
Yeah, so basically, I think, guys, on my side, I'm done.
Hi, guys. Let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for engaging and having us crack our emotions, hearts, and heads into this whole thing, and hopefully hope for the best. I will keep looking for the account number online, and I guess this is where we part ways. And happy Friday, happy Saturday. Enjoy your weekend, guys.
Yeah, the account number says it's 191479186 TJ Mngomezulu.
Repeat it again, slowly.
Capitec 191479186 TJ Mngomezulu.
Capitec. Capitec.
Yes.
I hope you guys who are hoping to assist, you've got what you need. We said it twice. Yes. And do what you must.
What you can on your side. Ansike Moyo, thank you for being with us. Mev, thank you for being with us. Pepelo, thank you for being with us. Mthokozi Slanga, thank you for being with us. Nenhlanhla Bhengu, thank you for being with us. Thabiso M. Daunga, thank you for being with us. My team Olive, thank you for being with us. Banda Sikatele, thank you for being with us. Sizwe Mgaga, thank you for being with us. Tuli Ndlovu, thank you for being with us. Fanuel Ngoma, thank you for being with us. Hlanjiwe Sibanda, thank you for being with us. Dimakatso, you called today for the first time. Thank you for being with us. Noma Kule, Jala, I think it's Jala. But Noma Kule, let me just end there. Thank you for being with us. Some of you have called you. Tuli Tools, thank you for being with us.
Tuli Tools.
Prudence, thank you for being with us. We accept all the opinions here. Chuku Anna, thank you for making it today's Fiso Moyo. Thank you. This is Tembelan Kanye. Thank you for being with us. Togo. Masondo, thank you for being with us. Let me see if I didn't mention you. Obviously your name is still gonna show up there, but again guys, please like the video and let us see each other this weekend. I can promise you there's gonna be something coming up that has been pending. We're not gonna say what it is because you know these streets. Yeah, let's just like the video.